Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, man, can't do that.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 46-yard line.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 23 yards on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parks. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Working from the gun. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20.
What's up?
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 75 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Jake Elliott on.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There are any speed limits out there. And he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
He Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And here now the offense heading back out there.
And you know, listen, there's two ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
From the 27, Rodgers over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. Get a nice play he made there in the open field.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, second down.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10.
Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Nowhere to go that time.
Sanders.
He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. That'll be caught. Rager with it.
That's the end of the first.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Down and goal to go.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they was about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Packers.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess.
Rodgers.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards, the pickup. First down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here,
under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down, brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Sanders, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Packers 7.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll He'll get this right back to Rager.
Wentz's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And quickly, they get to the line.
Second and
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
by the Packers.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Down by Cole Holcomb.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Rodgers over the middle, complete. It's Parks. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Operating from the gun, Rodgers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Aaron.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
To number
12 yards there and a 1st down.
12. And a Packer 1st down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Funches with a catch over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking for Funches, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 30, 20.
Oh, that was sweet.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Eagles.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And his kick is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
With the score.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Yes. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now back out comes the offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
16 yards right off the bat for a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Rodgers again now. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams Downs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Wentz to throw.
This ball complete to Rager.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wentz to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Rager
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:38 to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rodgers. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10 yards.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And Sanders with a carry on 1st down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Manning.
Rodgers pass.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to